Well, I can't believe it, but we've been in Serbia for a year. Last week, we took you to McDonald's. That was our 1 year anniversary for us. And so this week, we thought we would talk a little bit about what we have accomplished and what we have been able to do over the past year since we've been here, right?
Yeah, yep. Yeah, it feels like it has gone by so fast, and then other times you think about it and it's
it seems like a long time since we were home.
It seems like a long time since we've been home. But in all, it's been a great positive experience for us. So
it's been, I'll tell you what, for anybody approaching retirement, you want to know what to do in retirement. This is the best thing in the world. Yeah. It gives you purpose. You're not working anymore. You're not employed anymore.
Yeah.
But you still have a reason to get up. You still have a reason to look forward and
get up and get ready and shave and get
clean. Yeah. When are we going to retire?
Well, the interesting thing I think for Jennifer and I is this is the first time that we have spent this much time together alone without family and
friends and stuff,
and things, and really being 100% working on the same thing together.
24/7, and we're doing okay. I think we're doing pretty good.
We've really enjoyed it. Yes, there's been a few ups and downs, but that's just life in general. And you're going to get that with anything. But we really are out here by ourselves. We've got other couples who are an hour and a half away, but we don't see them a whole lot. Yeah, we FaceTime them. We visit with them on Zoom, and we've gotten pretty close to several of them.
Oh yeah, they're our friends.
It's and what's really hard is when they go home, and now we have to make new friends. And
we've had a few of the couples leave already, and we're like, whoa. So some of the stuff we've been doing, tell them.
Oh, well, okay, so just for the last year in the humanitarian projects that we've been working on, it's when people ask us, it's like my mind goes blank. And I have to start thinking. And so I wrote them down and just kind of go through them real quick, not in any kind of detail or specific order, but we've done sleeping bags and winter clothes. We've done heating stoves. We put in new heating stoves in some of the village schools. We've replaced desks and whiteboards for schools. We've digitized magnetic tapes for the Union of the Blind. I said that, and I hope I got that right. So yeah, we're taking their old magnetic tapes, their reel-to-reel and their cassette tapes, and we're making those into electronic files. We have done and provide training for refugees who are learning to do hairdressing, haircutting type stuff, so they can at least get a feel for something they can do for their own family.
Or if they want to continue that as a vocation, it gives them a little, they can
feel for what that job might be and if they like it or not. We've helped support a mobile bus. It's a mobile bus. A bus is mobile. It's a bus that's been converted into a health care center. It has 2 showers and a nurse's station and a place where they can, psychologists can consult with homeless and people who are displaced from their homes and families. We've started doing greenhouses. We're really excited about those projects there. And improvements to a community center for the Roma population and Roma children. Playgrounds, we are really excited about seeing that come to fruition the end of this summer.
I wished it was sooner, but it takes time.
But that's going to be fun getting that in place. We've replaced heating and windows and an elevator. We haven't replaced them, but we've helped fix them, repaired them so they could have those during the winter months. We've had several food and hygiene kit drives where we've delivered quite a few hygiene kits and food packages. This bus that I was talking about, we repiped their showers. Their showers used to be one at a time. You could shower in one, then shower in the other. And we helped reconfigure the pipes so they can both run at the same time, so they can get better throughput on that. I think that's it.
Oh, there's got to be more. We're missing some. I don't know. Maybe not.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's we're working on a couple of others. We haven't got them approved yet, but we're always working on trying to find somebody or something.
Generally, we'll have 4 or 5 that we're trying to get approved. Excuse me. Trying to get them approved, which means we submit them to our office in Frankfurt, and they look them over and approve the project.
We work back and forth trying to get the wording corrected, and all the information that they're looking for, the number of people who we're trying to benefit, the costs, and just all of these different pieces of information that they look for in these reports. But what else have we done this summer or this past year?
Well, yesterday we got a new mission president.
Yep.
Our mission presidents are called, and they are your mission president for 3 years.
3 years.
And it just so happened that we got in on the last year of our old mission president, and now we get a new one.
So he's gone home
went home.
Back with his family and continue his life. And
well, he was here with his family. He actually had he came out here with his wife and a child, So
we're excited to get to know them and see what his changes that I'm sure he'll have some things that he wants to do a little bit different. So we're excited to see his new energy and his direction and things that he wants to do in the mission. And we got word from the Frankfurt office that they want us to get our car cleaned up and washed and waxed and pictures taken of it, because we're going to be trading it in for a newer car. And normally that would be kind of exciting. It'd be kind of fun to look forward to a new car, but the information that we've gotten on the new car, it's going to be a Kia Stonic or Stoic. Anyway, it's a lot smaller than the Electra that we're driving now, and I'm not looking forward to that at all.
We've been asked, do we own our own car out here? We don't own a car, but we do pay
a rental fee for it.
But it's not a lot.
And the church is very good about buying these cars, using them for serviced 2 or 3 years, and then they turn them in and find and buy replacement cars for them. They don't want us having to deal with car troubles and trying to take care of an old automobile. So that's nice. And let's see. Jennifer talked about the change in our mission presidency. So we are serving in what they call the Adriatic North mission. And that mission has a mission president who is over all the missionaries in the 5 countries that make up the mission, and that's Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia, Serbia, and Montenegro. And so, but our particular assignment, Jennifer and I's assignment, is we're humanitarian missionaries.
Just in Serbia.
We work just here in Serbia. And our direction and the people we work with directly in the church, their office is in Frankfurt, Germany. So we're always on the phone or emails with them, and we've gotten a change in leadership there. Here several months ago, the director was moved to another job, and so we're working with new leadership in Frankfurt as well, which is, again, it's always interesting and fun to get to know new people, and that's, I think, the best part of those kinds of
Everybody
changes.
comes with ideas.
Yep. And let's see. Okay. And I think it's been kind of a fun aspect of the mission.
What?
We've gotten to travel a lot more than I expected we would.
Yeah.
I had the impression that we would come
Pretty much just
to
be
Serbia,
right here in Belgrade.
and we'd spend 12 months or 23 months here in Serbia, traveling, the country, doing humanitarian work. But we've had the opportunity to travel to Bosnia, doing humanitarian research and finding out some information that we wanted to bring back to our work here in Serbia. We've gone to Croatia several times on mission conferences, and then to
Croatia is beautiful.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. I mean,
Slovenia's
Yeah.
Slovenia's beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, all of these.
It's all beautiful.
I mean, Serbia is beautiful. I like the southern part. If I had to pick a place, it would be the southern part of Serbia. But we've gone to Montenegro and Slovenia on senior couples conferences, which those have been a lot of fun to go and
You quickly make friends. I mean, real, true friends very quickly.
Yeah.
And we depend on each other out here for support, and
yeah.
it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing serving a mission.
Well, and then the last one, we had a chance to go to
that's
Rome, which was, I think, culturally one of the funnest ones, because just of all the history that is in Rome. And
we got
the
to go to
Vatican
the
and stuff.
temple. We got to go to the Rome temple, which was just the highlight of the whole trip.
Yep, and we went there for a humanitarian conference that they have, and so they haven't had a lot of these things for
Because
a
of
couple of
COVID.
years because of COVID, and so the timing on us coming out was just right. So they started opening up and allowing these conferences and things to happen again, and so we're looking forward to seeing maybe where we go this fall for a humanitarian conference.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of the things that we're talking about right now, we have shown you and have talked about before, but a lot of the reason we don't film is just being respectful of our projects and the beneficiaries and the people that we're working with on them. And so many times it's just not appropriate to bring a camera out and to.
Well, and an example is we were working with a group of NGO, and we went into a community, and they says, "Oh yeah, it's you're okay to take pictures there. They're aware of who we are, and that they know we've told them about you and how you're helping with the funding and stuff for the projects that were being taken care of." And so we had taken a picture, and the lady, again, doesn't speak English. You could tell that she was upset and didn't want us to take pictures, and so we didn't. And come to find out, she had just lost her brother, and so that was really kind of a, we're involved with people's lives, and we hopefully bring a little bit of joy and a little bit of relief, but we also witness a lot of heartbreak and a lot of heartache in not only just their circumstances in their lives, but they go through the real trials that everybody does, and that's death and heartache with family.
On top of their circumstances, and very sad.
Yeah, and that's why we don't do a lot of filming in our humanitarian projects, and some of them lend themselves a lot better to other aspects of it. So it's not that we don't ever, but a lot of them we don't. Well, we we can tell that we're much more comfortable today than we were 8, 9, 10, certainly 12 months ago in dealing with money, with credit cards. We are so confident now that we actually use the self-checkout at the grocery store, because they have 3 stations. It's not like Walmart where that's your only choice anymore, is self-checkout. But it's so much faster going through the self-checkout when nobody's using it.
Obey all the rules, walk all the way down to the crosswalk, and now we're like,
and wait for it to turn green, and we're walking down the sidewalk. We look both ways. If it's clear, we hustle across.
It's fun. It's fun to be here. It's just well, and I think one of the things that has made it really bearable is being able to visit with our family on a regular basis, several times a week, either through Marco Polos or with FaceTiming them, certainly sending pictures. We send a letter home every week. And I sometimes wonder if they get tired of my letter every week. It's a little long, and I'm always I put a lot of pictures in it. Well, we both do. We take turns writing it, and I think, I don't know, but maybe one of these days, years from now, somebody will be glad to have a binder of letters or something. I don't know.
I don't know, and I've got all the letters that I wrote when I was a missionary in San Diego, that I wrote to my parents and that my parents wrote to me, and they're in a little gold footlocker home in the garage. I've never looked at them. I've never reread them. I read them when I was on my mission, read them once, maybe twice, waiting for the next letter to come.
We're still writing them.
And we're still writing them, and we've yet to go back and read the old ones. But I think there's something healthy, though, about writing your experiences and sharing them with family, and then it's up to them to decide if they want to read or whatever. But anyway.
Well, I think we've talked long enough, Chad.
Well, I think I've done all the time. My mouth is kind of sore.
Well, good. Let's stop then.
Okay.
Hey, thank you so much for this past year of following along and watching our videos, and we love you guys.
And the continued support has really helped, and we love the comments. It's always a fun thing to do.
So we will see you again next time. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.